Yo, what is going on, y'all? It is Zion90K. Welcome to my first video. If you don't know who I am, if you're not coming from my Instagram or anything like that, I'm Zion or Zion90K. I make music. I'm into fashion and all that. If you want to check me out, I'm leaving my socials down below, and I'll leave my Spotify and Soundcloud so you can find my music, but that's not what you're here for, and that's not what we're talking about. Let's get into the shoe. Today, I'm coming at you guys with a shoe review, a shoe that I just recently picked up. It is, in fact, the ASICS EX89. Now, look, check this out. Listen, I know you've seen ASICS on your gym teacher. I know your parents might own some. Maybe you own some if you run, you play sports, all of that. I want you to forget everything you know about ASICS before you start watching this review. This is not a running shoe. This is not something that ASICS typically does. This is actually an ASICS basketball sneaker. Again, it's the EX89 by ASICS in the white and French blue colorway. All right, now let me be honest with you. That's the first thing that stood out to me. I was like, why do they call this the white and French blue colorway? The statement color or detail of the shoe is the almost neon green, Kelly green aspect of it, but who knows. I will tell you though, every colorway you can find in this sneaker, or most of them, are based off of NBA teams. So there's the Lakers colorway, obviously you got like a yellow and purple going on. This would be the Celtics colorway. All right, but let me set these down for a second before we get into it. Let me just tell you guys a quick backstory about how I came across this shoe. All right, first of all, let me just show you what I got on feet today. I got the Lost in One Chicago's, you feel me? But anyway, the way I found this shoe was I was on Flight Club and I was looking for like a running shoe. I picked up the 1906 R's, but I was like, okay, I saw the ASICS Japanese S's or the Japan S's. I'd known about those, so I was hype on ASICS. So I just typed in ASICS and I was going through, and I was like 7 pages through, and I saw this specific colorway right here was the first one that I ever laid eyes on, and I was like, what is this shoe? So I clicked on it, I looked into it more, and they were going for under retail. I think they were on Flight Club for 89 bucks. That's minus the shipping fees and all that. So I come to start doing research. I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm looking at people's outfit pictures with these, and I was like, what is this shoe? I haven't seen anyone talk about them. It was the first time I ever saw them. I had never seen them in stores or anything like that. But instantly, as soon as I saw this shoe, I started making comparisons. I was like, this almost looks like it almost looks like the low top version of an Adidas Forum. It almost looked like a Nike Dunk, a hybrid of, like an Adidas Forum, a Nike Dunk, and maybe also a New Balance 550. But as I'm sitting here doing my research, I'm thinking, I start making these comparisons, and I'm like, is ASICS trying to give New Balance and the Nike Dunk a run for their money with the EX89s? Personally, I'm gonna leave that for you to decide. But let's get into the shoe. The first thing I noticed when I picked up, the shoe when I first got them in person is they're a lot heavier than any shoe that is similar to it. Very heavy, very durable feeling. They do have a heel cup in the back for reinforcement. So the first thing I noticed when I put on the shoe is that it'll stay narrow back here. It really gives you stability on your ankle, and then up here it allows room for movement and stuff. And I think that's great because in a basketball sneaker or just a shoe you're gonna be walking around in, you don't want your foot moving this way and that way. So this heel cup actually provides great stability for when you're walking in the shoe. First thing I noticed, first thing I noticed when I put the shoe on. Another thing I noticed when I picked up the shoe for the first time is the leather on this shoe. I don't know if you can tell, it's very buttery. It is very soft. It is not like a Nike Dunk or a New Balance 550 in the feeling that the leather is not soft, and it almost feels like cardboard. No, not with this shoe. The EX89, it's got this very buttery leather, very soft to the touch. All the materials are up to par. The inside, they come with Ortholite insoles, so they're very squishy. The insoles are not removable. They're super glued than a motherfucker down there, but yeah, the insoles, very, very comfortable. Premium materials, in my opinion. I work at a sneaker store. I pick up shoes sometimes. Like, I'm gonna just throw some more shade on the Nike Dunk. Sometimes I'll pick up a Dunk and I'm like, there's glue stains here. There's a wrong stitch here. There's a thread hanging out here. But guys, I picked up this shoe and maybe honestly, maybe I got lucky. I'm picking up this shoe and I don't see a single flaw on the shoe. And the reason being is because brands like ASICS are not in it for the hype. Brands like ASICS are here to deliver great shoes for their consumers. A lot of these shoes going out to runners, now they're fumble in the bag. They're bringing out shoes for basketball players and stuff, and honestly, they do it so well. And that's what makes brands like ASICS stand out from the rest of these brands, is that they're not in it for the hype. A lot of these brands you're seeing that come out with silhouettes that are hitting the market and stuff, they're in it for the hype. They're trying to chase it, and they're trying to catch on to the trend so quick that they're rushing it. They're not putting a lot of time into designing a perfect shoe, using the right materials, really figuring out, okay, how can we craft a shoe that's gonna work for us? But ASICS does all of that. ASICS really delivered on this shoe. Let me give you a closer look of every detail on the shoe. Let's go over some of the branding. So we got ASICS on the midsole, ASICS on the back heel, ASICS on the tongue. Guys, this font, this tongue tab is beautiful. Check that out. The inside, it reads Retro Imagine for Modern Lifestyle. Another thing I want to bring attention to on the EX89 is these laces, yo. You see that? It's different than many of your shoelaces. Let me get a comparison. All right, here's a Jordan 5 Fire Red. You can take a look at the laces. They're less stretchy, this and that. Really is different for every shoe, but the EX89 has almost these like rope looking laces. That's one of the only downsides in my opinion. I would have loved to see like a French blue set of laces and like a Kelly green set of laces, or even like a cream set of laces to match the midsole on these, but it is what it is. Taking a look at the box, mine is a little distressed because they put a shipping label on here for some reason, or like a receipt, but so I had to take that off. I like to keep the boxes on my shoes. It is a really simple box. It does what it needs to do. I think it would have been cool if, like, on the label here on the side, it had like a picture of the actual shoe. I know some shoe brands do that, but I mean, yeah, you're getting what you're paying for. You know, I paid for the shoe. This isn't a special collaboration or anything like that. What really stands out with this package was the shoes. Who cares about the box, in my opinion? Again, for a closer look for you guys, the ASICS branding on the side, beautiful double layered there. You have your Kelly green on the bottom, and then you hit it with the French blue, which from pictures I thought it was black, but it is French blue. It's almost like the color of this vintage crew neck I'm wearing right now. Also, let me talk about this midsole too. Some shoes, they kind of have like a simple midsole, but this one's doing a lot. For the tread, it's got little triangle shapes. You come around, you kind of get the green crafted in and out with the mixed in with the cream outsole, some more grip here. This little hit's interesting to me, but I feel like it does well. I like this on the shoe. It's actually, it stands out to me. And then you got ASICS branding here, and I like the little divot that they added around the back of the midsole. I think that's pretty unique in my opinion. Going on to the bottom, you get mixed match with the Kelly green and the cream grip on the bottom, and just a little bit of ASICS branding, of course. But yo, without further ado, I want to put these on feet and show you how I would style them. Everybody's gonna style these differently. I can see people wearing shorts with these, sweatpants with these, but I'm just gonna take whatever I'm wearing right now. I'm gonna pop off the lost and found ones. I'm gonna throw in the EX89s, and I'm gonna show you the on-foot look. Real quick, I wanna get you guys hype on what I was talking about earlier with the heel cup. You might not be able to see from this angle, but right here in the back, my ankle is not really going to be moving around there. It's locked in, and that's a good thing, because the inner lining right here, as you see with this green, it's very padded, it's very cushioned. My foot feels nice and snug in there, and then up here around the toe box area, I'm actually getting more room for my foot to move around in. I know people might say like, oh, as you're getting older, you want something that's fully comfortable and stuff. So if you don't like the feeling of that heel cup there, I understand the shoe might not be for you, but for me, it works perfectly. And I like how this tongue isn't square shaped and straight like most tongues on shoes are. It's actually built curved like this, and that's perfect because your tongue is not going to be doing this and that and such, and it's honestly perfect for me, really. But y'all, check it out. I'm trying to get, you know, myself in the shoes in the frame here, but this is what the shoes look like on feet. Definitely fly. I love wearing jeans with shoes like this. These shoes are really going to be able to work with any type of pants you want to wear with them. Like I was saying, whether you want to be wearing sweatpants with them, shorts, whatever you like to wear, you know, with your basic trainers and stuff like that, it's gonna work out with these. Now it's time for me to rate these shoes. All right, y'all, I'm for sure keeping these on for the rest of the video. Now it's time to get into my review. And in all honesty, I do have to say that this is one of the most comfortable shoes I've ever picked up. I'm really not even trying to exaggerate or anything like that. I've owned a Nike Dunk. I've owned a New Balance 550. The reason I keep bringing up New Balance 550s and Nike Dunks is because they're very similar in the silhouette and design and purpose of the EX89s, being like a leather basketball shoe type of situation. So that's why I keep bringing those brands up. But I will tell you that compared to those shoes and compared to a lot of shoes that I wear in my collection, these are definitely the most comfortable shoe I have put on and purchased recently. But yeah, stability, it really locks your foot in the shoe. So no matter how, loose or tight you have the shoelaces, your foot is definitely gonna be locked into the shoe when you're walking. Your heel's not gonna be slipping out of the bag or anything like that. Comfortability, that Ortholite insole really gives you that bouncy kind of feel when you walk, and you can really feel it every time you take a step. You can feel, your foot in that Ortholite cushion, and it's very comfortable. And lastly, the build, the makeup, the design of the shoe, guys, it is meant to have your foot in it. It is built perfectly. It is sculpted to fit a human foot perfectly. I know you're like, Zion, what are you talking about? Guys, this shoe is meant to walk in. This shoe is meant to play basketball in, and I feel like it really is up to par with all of those. So this is my first video doing a shoe review. I got more down the line, so I don't really know what to base a scale for rating off of. But right now, I'm just gonna go off my whole entire shoe collection. I got Jordans, I got different types of Adidas, Superstars. I got New Balances in my collection. I got Nike Dunks in my collection. But yeah, out of all things considered, I'm gonna give the shoe a 9 out of 10. Comfort, stability, all of that stuff is up to par. It is perfect with that. The only thing I wish is that I think they could have done better with the box. I think they could have thrown in at least one extra set of laces in there. I think another reason I'm not giving it the full 10 is because it is playing into the game of what's hot on the market right now with these basketball, low top type of sneakers. It is very reminiscent, like I keep saying, of a Dunk or a 550 or an Adidas Forum. So its originality is not all there. However, the shoe is very unique in its own ways. I don't know. Guys, these are available on Flight Club. I've seen them on Flight Club and StockX. On Flight, they're going for less than retail. Retail's between $110 and $120. On Flight Club, I've seen pairs for $89. Like, these were $89 on Flight Club. I only paid $99 for these, shipped, and they came in like 2 days. Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of these. There's many colorways out there, and I'm definitely going back for more colorways. I need to get the, bro. Oh my god, bro, I'm telling you, I need to get the Lakers colorway. It is so beautiful, man. But yeah, earlier in the video, I put up pictures of like some of the other colorways of the shoes, but for sure, definitely, if you guys are going to get these shoes, make sure to comment down below what colorway you're after, or if you're not getting them, but you're looking into them and all that kind of stuff, definitely let me know what colorway is the hottest to you. Give me your rating, give me your honest opinions. Did I do good with this review? Is there any critiques on the ASICS EX89 that you guys have? I want you to let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this shoe. I'm not seeing a lot of people wearing this shoe. I'm not seeing a lot of people talk about it too. I've seen various, things on social media, people talking about it, but it was new for me. I just saw these for the first time last Saturday, so about a week ago, and I ordered them and picked them up. Yeah, the EX89s I feel like are being swept under the table a little bit, or they're just under the table and they haven't been discovered yet. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on them. I also did order some New Balance 1906 Rs. Those are coming, I think, on Monday. So when I get those, I'm definitely going to be doing an on-foot look and review of them. I would love to give my own take on them. I feel like I see shoes differently than other people sometimes, so I would definitely love to give my opinion on them. So look out for that video. That's coming soon. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, if you like the vibe that's going on and you want to see more content in the future, I'm more into the music field, the fashion field, sneaker talk, all that kind of stuff. So make sure to subscribe. Yeah, subscribe, and we gonna get this shit jumping. Content on the way. Feel me? Content on the way. I'm out of here, y'all. Thanks for watching.